I'm just out here trying to enjoy the quietness and the green and the sounds of cars on the highway. And then bam! What do we have here? Welcome back to our YouTube channel today, guys, and today we are reviewing the Amarok style 2-liter bi-turbo 4Motion. Man, before I even go further, this is a Ranger and I'm gonna be comparing it to a Ranger a lot because that's what it is. And now you're gonna be buying into the lifestyle of VW. But I like the fact that this trim level is actually called the style, because that's what it's basically for. But weirdly enough, it's not the highest one with the style. So yeah, you see, like as I was coming to park up here, did that. But anyway, this is a very capable car. It does very, very well. As I was saying before I got interrupted, some people stopped and saying, "This is a gym car, very weird." Because I'm out here shooting alone, sharp, and hey guys, anything may happen to me. Like, so that's really weird. But yeah, on with the review. I was a bit scared there for a while. So this car is exactly the same as a Ranger, same platform, same engine, same power figures. The difference comes into where VW put in, so we can call it the VW touch, you know. I like its looks, and hopefully I'm supposed to get the V6 variant tomorrow. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, because I just got a call that the one I was supposed to get got a stone chip. Hopefully we can find a replacement for me, and I can give you guys my more exciting review of that one. That one is the one that I'm looking forward to. But yeah, so this car, as I said, 154 kilowatts, 500 newton of torque, 10-speed auto. Price for this one is 900k. Options fitted. Let's see. The new Volkswagen Amarok comes with a fully equipped with features. As a result, there is no optional extras in this one. So unlike the Polo, where I was listing a lot of stuff, when you buy the Amarok style, this is what you get. There's no other way of picking something else. So yeah, what do you have to say about that? In terms of fuel, guys, it's a bikie. I don't think we should be talking about fuel consumption that much in a bikie, depending on how you drive. Average around 10, around those areas, but don't be buying this cars expecting to like save fuel. So this is, as I said, is the style variant, but there's the Aventura and the Pan America, right? And I feel like there's a style, but the LED lights they gave us here, I mean, just look at them. Not bad, but I'm just saying, like, wait till you see the ones in the V6. Man, those ones look awesome. But again, isn't she lovely, guys? I mean, look at her. Man, come on. So yeah, let's talk about the exterior. I've been trying this car. Let's talk about the exterior. We'll talk about more other things as time goes. So obviously we have the VW logo there. So generally, think of a Ranger, and then VW just put on the parts on the outside and on the inside. Woo! That's where it's very interesting. So very VW-like in the front. The LEDs, as I was just explaining. Some 17-inch alloy rims there. This mid blue color, I'm particularly a fan of. People don't really like it. And then we have this side step, which I'm not really fond of plastic side steps, because I was trying to do off-roading in one of my test cars a while back, and that is a weak zone. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. We have these steel bars here, and we have lighting at the back here. Actually, before I go anywhere, let me just open the back here. Same thing, you know, Ranger, as I said, just like the Ranger, there's the ruler. The cups here are, there's, like in the Ranger, there's the cups holdings, but because this was galvanized or whatever it's called, laminated or whatever, the cup position is not really that stable anymore. As you guys can see, in the Ranger, this is where the kilowatt thing is, the charging things are, and there's lights that turn on at the night, so that if you guys want to use the bed, and there's a button to turn that on that side. And then at the back here we have this Amarok labeling with the new VW logo, chrome, because it's the style. And I like the LEDs, man, the LED rear lights, very nice. 17-inch alloys. What do you guys think about these? People are not really a fan of them. I like them, but I like the V6. I think it's the 18-inch ones way more. Can't wait to test that. That's the car I'm really excited about. We have, you know, as I said, chrome here and a chrome bar here, and you know, it summers up the exterior, man. It's not a Ranger. It's not trying to look like a Ranger, just that the DNA is a Ranger, but VW have put in their input. So let's head on to the inside and find out more. So now let's go into the interior. I just moved the car from there to a more settled place. Getting in and out of this humongous car is a job and a half, man. But I mean, look at it, man. It looks beautiful, man. Maybe it's also the landscape in the back adding to its beauty, but you guys get my point. So let's head on to the inside. So we have wireless entry and whatnot. You just press here. I think the key's inside now, so it will work. And then this is where everything changes. The game changes. For starters, I can say, okay, sharp the handles that I spoke about the last time. If you guys remember in the Ranger, those ones are there. But from that, even the buttons there, it's all VW looking luxurious here, man. There's leather here, a side pocket here, wood, fake wood, but they still crack. Yeah, I mean, just look at this glorious interior, guys. Welcome to Volkswagen. The E-shifter, what is it called? The E-shifter here, the shifter from the Ranger. But this is all different, and even the way it works. Wireless charging. Let me see if it'll work if the car is off. But my phone is dying. Let's see. Come on. Let's check away now. Nothing. Anyway, we'll come on to those functions there, but just gaze your eyes on this interior. One thing I'm finding a bit odd is if this is supposed to be quality leather, look, it's already wrinkled. And this car, I think, is like close to 15,000 Ks on it. But that being wrinkled for me is, yeah, it's sort of like a turn off. But this is pretty decent interior, looks nice. Electric seats and all that. Standard sound system. And I like this signs that show, man. I mean, people have vents. I know we know how to use them. But it's just cool that VW has the time to do that. And this flick, wood glove box opens, close. There's another one here with the manual. And I think, guys, we should start talking more about the manual because there's a lot of things about the manual book. A lot of things in this car which I had to figure out on my own as a hustle, and I must say that was not a nice procedure. Anyway, we come on to the back. Same style, same door handles, seats. As I said again, it's freakily like an old person, but either way, my favorite thing is this. It charges way faster than anything in the world, and you can also have that there. This is let's see, 150 watts, 230 volts. Love this thing to death. Rear air conditioning, still enough leg room to sit, man, and all that. So the start button is here, and the Amarok is live. Yesterday I was having a lot of issues with this car. Yesterday was very hot. Okay, sorry, I was in 4-wheel drive. What is it, 2-wheel drive? The aircon is coming in. Yesterday, because it was very hot, this vehicle decided to show me a movie. Hey. What is it? It said what transmission was overheating? Next, let me just check if this phone will charge now. Oh yes, it was charging. Let's see. Take your time. But anyway, let me shut the door here. This car was telling me that the automatic brake was malfunctioning, was overheating, and the handbrake still worked, but the auto function from it stopped working. That was the issue. And then later on, when I started it in the night, the warning for the handbrake was gone, but it had changed my dials from, this was still kilometers, the speedometer, but my range was in miles, and the total kilometers it traveled in miles. So I don't know if the heat sort of tripped a malfunction in the software. I haven't experienced this in the Ranger. It's something up for debate. I don't know if in the long term more Amarok or Ranger drivers will be talking about this issue if it's something very serious, especially with the heat surges that we've been getting these days. That's something to think about. But I spoke to the guys at VW, and they're also taking it as a serious matter because they're like, this has never happened. So hopefully that's not really a big issue. Don't mind my fuel consumption. It's never really like this. It's because I was driving on the highway, cruising, just preparing myself to talk. I've traveled 800 kilometers in this car already. Range left is 101. It's a very, I told you the fuel consumption thing, let's not talk about it. One thing I am disappointed about though is, compared to the Polo that I had last week, I feel like you could play a lot more with this display. Maybe in the Ventura that we'll get soon, we'll be able to play with it more. But yeah, there's just really minimal settings to change anything, man. Those things that do work, there's the calm screen. Nothing really interesting that much. But for the price, it's just under a mil. comparing it to its competitors, I think it will be the Ranger, obviously the XLT, I'm presuming. Also, that car is a car which I have a few disappointments about, but that's because I've driven the highest spec. But many things in this car I really just do love, and they all make sense. Oil percentage, it came when it was 31, but yeah, something else. And then the only thing you can edit, I think, is this gauges where you can get the engine temperature, the transmission temperature. Yesterday we were hitting hundreds and 90s here. Imagine, guys. I think here it was like 40, but wow. But yeah, you can set these things up to whatever you want them. And then there's back, and then we can do the other one, the right one, and change whatever. Right now it's just showing my phone because there's nothing interesting for me to put. No audio. We have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You guys know. Just to say, it feels a bit more luxurious in here than in the Ranger. I don't know why. Maybe I've been spending too much time in the Rangers. Now that I'm in something different, I'm probably liking it. But moreover, I feel like Ford is introducing a lot of different variants for the Ranger, which is very scary for me. It's a topic for another day, but I think, let's talk about it in the comments. Tell me what you guys think about that. Check out their lineup. I mean, they have the XLT, XLT, Wildtrak X, Raptor, which they recently introduced 4 new cars. The new Mustang is coming, the Mark E. I could go on and on for days. There's the Platinum for the Ranger, which is basically an Aventura, but we'll see how that one pans out. There's just a lot, man. So yeah, but generally the interior is pretty good, same as the Ranger. I honestly wish like these cars had sunroofs, as they call them lifestyle buckies. Let it be lifestyle buckies for real. So the infotainment system is very confusing for me, but you get used to it after a while. There's like a home button there, and there's very minimal options here compared to the Ranger. Yeah, it's just vehicle. Like, it took me a couple of days to get used to how to switch the settings and stuff. But you get used to it, the driver assistance, those are the things that you want. I can't edit the sound now. I don't know why. I don't know why this grays out. I think I remember in the trip we took to PE, this is what happened also when I was in the Ranger. So I don't know what's going on with that. But then there's just settings, normal things, but there's nothing really much to edit. We have eco, normal, and toe hold and slippery. But unlike the Ranger, it does not make a nice display there, or eco does not have the color display there. But as I said, for me, it feels a bit more luxurious in this one more than the Rangers and stuff. But it's whatever you want. Yeah. What else do you want to know, man? I mean, yeah. But I do love this. The way the climate displays, right? So right now I'm getting air from the bottom and the top. You can even add to the windscreen, it will light that. That's just pretty nice, man. I like it. I don't know, it just adds on, man. Nice one from VW. The designs sometimes are always, yeah. So one thing I also like is when you switch off the car, the E-shifter should take itself directly to park. Look at that. And the auto hold today is working. Yesterday it was flashing. But anyway, one thing I don't like is that there is a nice display which goes on when you switch off the car, but it's always disturbed by this alarm system, motion, what, all the time. If there was a way for me to turn that off, I think I'll try and look for it and turn it off. Let's turn it up again, and let's see when it turns off. You saw that there's the Amarok hiding. So come on. I feel like, yeah, one last thing I forgot to mention. One thing I don't like, which they made different from the Ranger, is not having the side step. If you guys saw my XLT video, I enjoyed that side step moment so much, and that's something which they cut out away from us, and I'm really sad about that, man. But maybe it's just things to make sure there's differences between the cars. But yeah, VW or Ford, what's your pick? So yeah, now I'm going for a drive in the Ford, not Ford. You see, now I'm already saying Ford. The VW Ranger. That's what I'm gonna call it. So going for a drive, I open the window. It's very hot. Just done taking content, so going back home on the highway. I'm lucky enough to live next to SL, so it makes taking content, a lot of creativity done here. But now I'm not gonna take this car off road. It's just the same as the XLTs. I feel like I'll just be making the same videos for you guys over and over. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot something, and this is something I shouldn't have forgot. I didn't take off my number plates. Let me quickly take them off. So yeah, now I'm back. Number plates are off. I won't get arrested. Those are just show plates. We don't drive with them unless it's a convoy or something like that. But anyway, we are off now. So yeah, I feel like also in the inside, as I was saying, that I won't take the car off road because I've taken the Ranger off road. This is just something that people have to. It's all about your taste and what you want. At the end of the day, these cars are exactly the same, just different feels of the inside, different brands, so obviously just different customer service. You get what I'm saying? And it sounds like a Ranger. I like the 10-speed manual. I like, you know, this, man. Just listen to it. Even though I'm running low, diesel is expensive. Something I gotta mention, guys, diesel is crazy expensive, and that's not good at all. So luckily, thanks to VW, there is an e-tag on these vehicles, so I shall use that to pass the toll gate. Haha! Just listen to that 10 speed. Accelerate hard. It just allows, it feels like it wants to do more. And I've said this before, I feel like I prefer this over the V6. Because I was driving the wild track, the Everest wild track. Maybe that's why my comments are like that. So we'll see when I get the Aventura how I feel about that. Let me turn on that beautiful climate, and I just say max AC, and the blueness comes out everywhere. But generally, it's basically the same car, man. Tell me what you guys feel like, man. It's very nice to be up in here. You feel like you're in something very big and luxurious. Everywhere you turn, people are like, wow, this is the new Amarok, something different. And I feel like, you know, yeah, we've been sleeping on the word of Bakis for a long time, and Ranger came in with something, and also Amarok had it. I'm cruising at a very low speed. Let me go 70, because yeah, although this road is very empty, there's only cruise control and lane assist. That's something I really don't like particularly in this one, but it's the lower spec, so you sort of understand. It's only lane assist, speed limiter, and those type of things. But generally, you know, if it was the kids and family, everything was just going to be nice, man. I mean, but yeah, fam, tell me what you guys think. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for our next video. We have a lot of trips happening. I think by the time this video comes out, I would have went to Cape Town for the Ford Puma launch. I would have had the Aventura on test. I'll go to the airport with it. You know, like a whole lifestyle video planned out for you guys. But tell me what you guys think, man. For 900,000, what do you guys think? I'm looking forward to the Aventura. I know that's like 1.1, but it's all down to you. What are you into, Ranger or VW? Funny enough, did I even mention other competitors like Toyota and all of that? Because I feel like in terms of design, man, and what these buckies are really meant for. Yes, they do off-roading and all that. Ford and VW have put in a lot of detail and comfort into their cars, which hopefully will make their cars sell, I believe.